इसकी माया ये जाने भाई। अपनी तो समझ में आई नहीं क्या कर दिया इसने। हाँ, तो हम लाइव तो हम चले गए, मुझे ये देखने दो कि तुम मुझे कहाँ से लाइव उठाया। सॉरी गाइस, इतना डिस्टर्बेंस तो चलेगा यार, मैं नया हूँ भाई, मैं कौन सा यूट्यूब पे वो करता हूँ व्लॉगिंग वगैरह जो तुम मुझे कहो। है, थोड़ा सब्र रखो, सीख रहा हूँ भाई। इसकी माया ये जाने भाई। अपनी तो समझ में आई क्या कर दिया इसने। अच्छा, राम राम सबको। हाँ भाई, सब राजी खुशी। सॉरी गाइस, मुझे लगा ये पहले से ले लेता है, बट ये पहले से नहीं लेता। लाइव जहां से आप करते हो वहीं से आपको लाइव लेता है ये। मैं पहले भी थोड़ी बकवास कर रहा था, तो मुझे लगा ये वहीं से उठा लेगा जूम मीटिंग को, कि जहां से मैंने स्टार्ट करी थी। बट ऐसा किया नहीं इसने। जो कि अच्छी बात भी है। तो हमने शायद चार और फिफ्थ, फोर्थ और फिफ्थ चैप्टर पढ़ लिए थे, रामायण बाय वाल्मीकि जी और बालकांड के। तो अब हम बिना कोई टाइम वेस्ट करे बुक पढ़ते हैं। लेट मी जस्ट शेयर द स्क्रीन। दैट्स द स्क्रीन। हम्म स्क्रीन शेयर हो गई है। अभी मुझे जाना है यहाँ। यहाँ इसने मुझे लाइव उठा लिया था, बट मुझे जाना है यहाँ। ठीक है, 2 मिनट रुको। मैंने क्या पढ़ लिया था मुझे देखने दो। हमने पढ़ा था दिस इज द चैप्टर फिफ्थ। तो हम बैग जाते हैं और हम चेक पढ़ते हैं चैप्टर सिक्स। ओम हरिओम हरिओम हरिओम। Balkan, the book of youthful majesties. The riches and happiness enjoyed by the people under the reign of Emperor Dasharatha, along with the detail of its valiant heroes, elephant, horses, and the town planning are narrated. ये अच्छा सा श्लोक दिया हुआ है भाई, काफी बड़ा सा श्लोक दिया है, पता है। ऐसे चलता है ये श्लोक, तुम चला सकते हो। थैंक यू। तो भाई ये श्लोक था और इसका मीनिंग यहाँ लिखा हुआ है। He who is well versed in Vedas, who is a gatherer of all scholars, riches, and forces as well, a force-seerer, and a great resplendent one, also one who is esteemed by urbanities and countrymen alike, one who is top speedy chariot warrior among the emperors of Ishwaku kings, one who has performed many Vedic rituals, a virtuous one, a great controller, a saint like kingly sage, one who is renowned in all the three worlds, a mighty one, and with all his enemies eradicated, nevertheless, who has friend, one who conquered all his senses, one who is similar to Indra or Kubera on earth, with his wealth, accumulation, and other possession. He, that King Dashratha, while dwelling in the city of Ayodhya, protected the world like Manu, the foremost protector of mankind. This was the introduction of Dashratha. He, that truth abiding king who adheres to the threefold virtues, rule the vast of that kingdom from the best city Ayodhya, as Indra rules heaven from his capital Amravati. In that best city Ayodhya, all are exuberant yet virtuous one, and scholars are variously learned once people are satisfied with their own riches, they have no greed and they advocate truthfulness alone. None with meager's accumulation is there in that great city, and no householder is there without unearned means, and without cows, horses, monies, or cereal, and who could not sustain his family. None can see a lustful person or a miserable or a cruel one anywhere in that Ayodhya, along with nondescripts or non believers, for there are no such persons. All the ladies and gentlemen in that city are virtuous in mind, self controlled one. They are all self satisfied like great saints, and both in their conduct and character they are blameless. Earrings are the indicator of scholarship, and there are grades in their make and design on par with the education one receive. The headgear present their social status, while other decoration are to exhibit their lavishness. There is none who is famished and uncharitable one in his nature, one with an undecorated body with ornaments like bracelets or chest plate, and there is none without a heart. There is none someone who is without sacrificial fire, and none without performing a sacrificial ritual, and none is low in living, neither an immoral, nor a bastard, nor even a thief can be found in Ayodhya. The sense controlled, scholarly Vedic Brahmins are always engaged in their ritual, and they donate the education of Vedas to their student as well practice their own. And while receiving donation, they are principle minded. There is no atheist, no liar, and none is less learned in Vedas, and no one is found to be jealous or disabled or unscholarly person. None can be found anywhere in Ayodhya without the knowledge of six ancillaries of Vedas like astrology, prosody, grammar, etc. None are non performer or prescribed ritual, and none are non donor in thousand. Thus, none with saddened heart, turmoil in mind, or agnished in will is there. Whoever it may be, either a gentleman or a lady, none is without wealth, even none without elegance or devout of devotion to their king, and it is impossible to see such like person in Ayodhya. In the four caste system, from the first caste to the last, everyone is a worshipper of deity and guest, and everyone is also faithful, illustrious, valiant, and each one is brave one. Longevity is there for all of the people. All are with virtuosity and truthfulness, and they lived in that best city along with their son, grandson, and their ladies. The warrior class Kshatriya is turned toward Brahmins, the scholarly class for intellectuals and religious support. The trading class Vaishya is the follower of the Kshatriya, the ruling class for the state economy is dependent on the rulership, and the fourth one, Shudra, the working class, while performing its own duty, is always working for the other caste. The city is well protected by that king from Ishwaku dynasty named Dashratha, like Manu, the foremost king of mankind in earlier times. The city Ayodhya is repellent with firebrand like skillful warriors that are intolerant of insult and who are prosecuted their education in archery, chariot war, swords play, etc. And with them, it is like a cave replete with lions. The city is full with best horses born in countries like Cambodia, Bhalika, Vanayu, and also in riverbed countries which are like the horses of Indra, namely Ucheshwara. Born in Vindhya Mountains and from Himalaya region, mighty are the elephant, fully vigorous and fattened ones, and most powerful in their strength, and each in similitude is a huge mountain. High bred from classes of Airavata, the elephant of Lord Indra, and from Mahadapa, Anjana, and Vamana too are the elephants of that city. That city is always full with vigorous and mountain like elephants, bred mainly from three classes Bhadra, Mandra, and Mriga. And interbred among these three main classes are Bhadra, Mandra, Mandra Migra, Bhadra, Mariga, and the like. पढ़ना ही नीचे वाला मुझे इंटरेस्टिंग लग रहा है. The Bhadra is the elephant class for king ride, called Bhadra Gaja. It is a state elephant which with high honor and for occasional or ceremonial use. Mandira and Mriga are classes for breed tamed and used in war or for the ride of other nobility. These are essential mammals used for other lifting and carrying works. ये भी पढ़ लेते हैं यार इंटरेस्टिंग है. While residing in while residing in which city King Dashra ruled the world, the city is further fortified up to two more yojna outside city. True to his name, Yodha, an unaccessible one, in which city the great, resplendent, admirable King Dashratha resided. He ruled the world from the city with silenced enemies like the moon governing the stars. With gorgeous arches, cast door bars, and with amazingly built houses, that city is magnificent and auspicious one, and the full with thousands of provisional kings too. And King Dasharatha, a co-equal of Indra, indeed ruled that city, which is true to its name. So that was the sixth chapter. So अभी हमने सिक्स चैप्टर पढ़ा स्प्लेंडर ऑफ अयोध्या सिटी डिस्क्राइब. अब हम सेवन चैप्टर पढ़ते हैं एस्टिमेबल नेचर ऑफ किंग दशरथ मिनिस्टर्स. चैप्टर 7. The truthful and upright character of the minister of Dashratha are portrayed who makes the rulership meaning with their virtues, skillful and efficient administration. Along with the political minister, the religious minister is also portrayed. The minister, the minister for the great soul from Ishwaku, king of Emperor Dashratha, are epitomized ones of their tactfulness, adroitness, and are always obliged to undertake welfare activities for their king and the kingdom. Eight ministers are there from that valiant with glorious King Dashratha, who are clean at heart and are involved in the work of their king and kingdom at all time. Drishti, Jayanta, Vijaya, Surastra, Rashtravardhana, Apoka, Dharmapala are seven, and Sumantra is the eighth one. Two venerable saints of two venerable saint of eminence are religious minister for their authorities in Vedic rituals, namely Vasishtha and Vamadeva, who are the acquiescents with religious matter. And apart from these two, some more religious ministers are also there to King Dashratha. Suyajna, Jabali, Kashyapa, Gautama, Markandeya, Dhiragyu, and then Katyayana are the scholarly Brahmins acting as religious minister, and along with them there are also Brahma sages who are always an ancestral ritual scholar for Dashratha family. All the ministers are well versed in scriptures. They shun bad deeds, skillful one in their duties, and with their senses regulated, those great souls are affluent, nor of all signs, firmly courageous, and they are distinguished and quiet soul, and those ministers are true to their words. They are magnificent, patient, and famed ones, and they smile afore they converse. They never speak untruthful words in anger or in greed or for monetary reason either. There is nothing unknown to them, even a little in their own country or in other either, or about everything that is happening or has happened or that is going to happen, for they know them through agents. They are efficient in administration, and their friendship are well examined by the king, and those ministers impose punishment even on their own son if situation demands it. In collection to their treasury and to militarize their arms, they are dutiful. Even an unfriendly person will not be tolerated if he were not really blameworthy. Tortured. Even an unfriendly person will not be tortured if he were not really blameworthy. They are valiant ones with engineered enthusiasm, administrator of political science, clean person, and protector of subject of their kings at all time. They do not persecute Brahmins and Kshatriyas to fill up the treasuries, and high degree punishment will be given on assessing that person or the offender's strength and weakness. All of those ministers are clean administrator of kingdom and are in league with each other. As such, there is none anywhere either in capital or in a country a liar. No one with an evil minded or with an interest in others man's wife is there. And thus on whole in the kingdom and also like that in the capital, there is an undisturbed society. Well dressed, well decorated, and they, the ministers of King Dashratha, observe decency in the interest of the king and also of the kingdom with diligence and with truthful eyes. They acquired good qualities from their mentors and they are renowned by their expertise. And even in foreign countries, they are famous for their intellectual determination in all affairs. Versatile and virtuous are they, the ministers, and there is none who discarded his virtuosity, and they are the determination of truce or war. And by their nature, they possess opulence. They are capable to keep up the confidentialities of strategies and also capable to apply their mind even in micro affair, and they know moral science comprehensively, and above all they are gentle articulators. Accompanied with such of those effectual and good natured minister, the exalted King Dashratha ruled the earth. He that most generous among men, Dashratha, while observing through spies and to protect people righteously and to give a good governance to them, he forsook unrighteousness and become a generous king, avowed of truthfulness alone, and thus he that Dashratha ruled the earth, which rulership is renowned in all the worlds. The Emperor Dashratha has not encountered either a superior or an equal in his kingship, and to him there are many friends subdued are his provisional kings eliminated his throniness by his own valor. He does rule the world like Indra would in heaven. In the company of those ministers who are conducive to strategies, interested in the king, and subject as well, skillful and efficient one, he that King Dashratha obtained brilliance like rising sun along with resplendent sun rays. So this was a chapter. This was a chapter 7 of Balkanda by Valmiki J. So, guys, how did you find it? I should turn on the light before I turn on the camera, guys. Hmm. So, कपड़े बड़े सूख रहे हैं खैर और मैं कैमरा भी थोड़ा sorry for the turbulence, guys. So that is it for today. हमने आज 2 चैप्टर कंप्लीट किए, I guess 6 or 7. So that was good. We are not in hurry. We are not in hurry. हमें कुछ जल्दी नहीं पढ़ना है, हमें आराम से पढ़ना है. तो 2 चैप्टर्स मैं तो पूरा खो जाता हूँ, मतलब लाइक उतना डिटेल में मैं शायद ना पढ़ूं जितना मैं साइलेंटली अपने दिमाग में घुसा के स्क्रीन को पढ़ता, कंबल ओढ़ के और उस फोन के में देख देख के जैसे मैं फील करता ना हर लाइन को बार बार, वो चीज नहीं कर रहा हूँ. बट मे बी हम देखते हैं. स्टिल आई एम फाइंडिंग इट इंटरेस्टिंग. आई हैवंट felt like I'm missing something out. So it is fun and I hope it will help you too. Now I'm just reading out for my sake, but if it helps you, then it's wonderful. And Ram helps everyone though. That's the one of the characteristic of Ram. He helped everyone on his way, wherever he is going or coming or stayed. He's always helpful. So let's be helpful, guys, and see you later. Bye bye. Tata, sayonara. हर महादेव, जय राम जी की. मिलते हैं, मिलते रहेंगे हर रोज.